Terms of credit and collateral. This brings us directly to the terms of credit. Every loan agreement dictates specific conditions that both the lender and borrower must adhere to. Firstly, every loan specifies an interest rate that the borrower must pay to the lender along with the principal amount. Secondly, the agreement outlines the duration and mode of repayment and demands comprehensive documentation. Crucially, lenders often demand collateral. What exactly is collateral? Collateral is an asset owned by the borrower, such as land property documents, vehicle titles, house papers, livestock, or fixed deposits with banks, that acts as a security guarantee to the lender until the loan is fully paid off. If the borrower fails to repay the loan on time, the lender holds the legal right to seize and sell the collateral asset to recover the outstanding balance. Therefore, the interest rate, collateral requirements, documentation, and mode of repayment collectively make up the terms of credit. Formal versus informal sectors, RBI, and self-help groups. Let's divide loans into two distinct categories: formal sector credit and informal sector credit. Formal sector loans are those obtained from authorized institutions like commercial banks and cooperative societies. On the flip side, informal sector loans are those taken from unregulated individuals, such as money lenders, traders, relatives, employers, or friends. While the informal sector might seem easier to approach, it carries several massive dangers. Problem number 1. There are no fixed rules and regulations protecting the borrower. Informal lenders can use unfair means to exploit borrowers. Problem number 2. They charge exorbitantly high interest rates. Problem number 3. A higher interest rate means a massive chunk of the borrower's earnings goes purely towards servicing the interest on the loan. This drastically reduces their net income and frequently traps the poor borrower in a permanent spiral of debt. This is exactly why the Reserve Bank of India, RBI, plays such a critical role. The RBI is the central bank of our nation and it actively supervises the functioning of formal loan sectors. It ensures that commercial banks maintain their minimum cash balance and requires them to submit periodic reports detailing who they are lending to and at what interest rates. The RBI monitors banks to ensure they don't just lend to rich businessmen, but also grant credit to small-scale industries, small farmers, and low-income borrowers. Finally, let's explore a brilliant modern solution for the rural poor: self-help groups, SHGs. Poor households often struggle to get bank loans due to an absolute lack of proper collateral or documentation. To solve this, rural communities form SHGs, which typically consist of 15 to 20 members, usually women from the same neighborhood. Members pool their small savings regularly, ranging from 25 rupees to 100 rupees or more, depending on their financial ability. From this accumulated pool, members can take small, low-interest loans to meet their immediate personal needs. The absolute biggest advantage of an SHG is that it helps borrowers overcome the lack of collateral, allowing them to secure timely loans for self-employment opportunities.